A fun and unique thing that I'm going to bring to BookTube is an unhealthy obsession with the Warrior Cat books. Hello, how are you? I'm doing wonderful. I obviously saw Barbie last weekend, hence the Barbie fit. I am Barbie. I'm just kidding. Today we're going to be doing the new BookTuber tag. I have the questions written down on this really sad looking piece of paper. I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. Question 1 on my sad little piece of paper. Why did you start this channel? I started this BookTube channel because I don't have a lot of people in my day-to-day life that I can talk about books with. I can rant about it to my partner as much as I want. He doesn't mind. It's not the same as somebody else who's read the book and can offer like multiple perspectives about like a plot point or a character or the writing style. You know what I mean. I just want more diverse perspectives on what I'm reading, if that makes sense. I need to stop saying, does that make sense? No. The biggest reason why I started this BookTube channel is because I want to do a really, and I mean really, in-depth dive of the Warrior Cat series by Aaron Hunter. I have one friend in real life who has also read the Warrior Cat books, and she stopped reading them when we were 12. I have brought my quest of finding somebody who is just as obsessed with the Warrior Cat books as we were and are to YouTube. So number 2 is, what are some fun and unique things that you can bring to BookTube? A fun and unique thing that I'm going to bring to BookTube is an unhealthy obsession with the Warrior Cat books. Should I act it out? Should I run around acting like a cat like I did when I was about 9 to 11? When I do the Warrior Cat book deep dive, I will share with you my personal website that I made in honor of those books. I've warned you. Okay, I have warned you. I'm obsessed with the Warrior Cat books. If this channel becomes consumed with Warrior Cat book content, don't say that I didn't warn you. Another unique thing that I can bring to BookTube is the fact that I'm a librarian. Well, okay, technically I'm not a librarian right now. I am a graduate research assistant in an archive, a university archive. However, I do have a Master of Library and Information Science, and I'm going back to school to get a Master in Criminal Justice because I would like to be a prison, what I like to refer to as a correctional librarian in the future. If you would like some content about what it's like being a librarian or working in libraries, specifically academic libraries, I can make a video about that. All right. Number 3. Flipping the paper around. These questions are like on all different sides of the paper because I'm stupid and realized if my phone is sitting right there while I'm recording, how am I going to look at the questions? And I thought, oh, you have an iPad. Well, the iPad's been dead for like 6 months. So crappy little piece of paper here coming through. What are you most excited for about this new channel? Probably making new online friends. I used to have a ton of online friends when I was like 10 to 15, 16. And then my father went through my cell phone and was like, hey, you can't have any more of these friends, block all of them. And unfortunately, I had to block all of them, and now I have no contact with them, which really sucks. Thanks for that, Dad. Thanks a lot. Is this video gonna end up being just about the Warrior Cat series? Because I just want to meet somebody who is just as obsessed with them as I am. So yeah, that's what I'm most excited about, the Warrior Cat content and finding other people who are as obsessed with them as I am. Number 4 is, why do you love reading? So I mentioned in previous videos that reading has always been a form of escapism for me, especially when I was, when did my parents get a divorce? When I was 11? But let's back it up about 2 years before that. That's when they really started fighting. So about 9 is when I really got into reading. And like I said, it was a form of escapism. My parents would be fist fighting and I'm in the living room, or no, my bedroom. I'm gonna act out a scene of what it was like for me as a 9-year-old. Hi mom, hi dad. Great. Have fun. That was me from ages 9 to 11, all day, every day. Sad. I guess you could say my parents' divorce is what catapulted me into reading. Thanks, Mom and Dad. So, 5, what book series got you into reading? You already know what I'm gonna say. You already know what I'm gonna say, so don't get mad when I bring it out. This is not the series, but the Warrior Cat books. I'll say it once, I'll say it twice, I'll say it however many times for it to click that this is the Holy Grail for me. This is the Bible for me. There are 2 more series that I want to give credit to, and that is the Fire Within series by Chris DeLacy. They are the books that are about little clay dragons that come to life, I believe, at night. Each of these little clay dragons has like a special power that the lady who makes them gives to them. So you have like listening dragons, you have Gazooks, that's this little dude right here. He is a, I think he's is he called a thinking dragon or a writing dragon? He has like a little notepad that he like writes ideas down on. I would assume he's like a writing dragon, but yeah. This is another series that got me into reading. And the third one, okay, the third series, I actually don't own the physical copies, but I wish that I did. I bought them all for my younger sisters. They love them. And that is the first book is called Into the Land of the Unicorns by Bruce Cobble. Number 6, what questions would you ask your favorite booktuber? Oh my gosh. I think that I would ask, who is my favorite booktuber? There are a few. I love Noelle Gallagher, I love Mina Reeds, I love A Clockwork Reader. There are plenty of other people that I love as well. Those are just the top ones coming to my head. I would ask all of them, how do you come up with so many ideas for a consistent schedule? Because I definitely do not have a consistent schedule, nor do I think I have the ability to. I do think I have ADHD, and my 23andMe says I'm at an increased risk for it. My brother was diagnosed with ADHD. My mom also has it. I just don't have the funds to go and get diagnosed. So I feel like that prohibits me from being able to like focus and therefore be organizational. Which is really funny because I have a degree in library and information science, which is literally just about organization. But it's like, if somebody gives me, okay, for example, if somebody gives me a task and they're like, hey, we have all this stuff, we need you to figure out a system on how to organize it, I can do that, right? Because somebody has like told me what to do and I'm a people pleaser, so I'm gonna do it. But when it comes to my personal life and me creating like schedules and an organizational system for myself, I can't do it because like I guess I don't respect myself enough. I don't know. But yeah, I would ask them, how do you stay organized? What do you use to edit? And I would also ask them who their favorite booktubers are because I feel like it's so different from person to person. Okay, I would also ask them, what is your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign? Because I find that stuff so interesting, as well as like the Myers-Briggs and the Enneagram type. I find that stuff really intriguing. I am Cancer sun, Gemini moon, Scorpio rising. Can you tell? People say I look mean and or intimidating. I'm gonna go ahead and attribute that to the Scorpio rising. But yeah, those are the questions I would ask them. 7. Wait, okay, there it is. What challenges do you think starting a booktube will What challenges do you think starting a BookTube channel will be the hardest to overcome? The perception of myself to other people is something that really terrifies me and something that I'm going to have to overcome. So I think that will be the most challenging for me, but I am in therapy and I have a great therapist, and I know that if those fears start to come up, I can talk to him and he will help me work through it. Number 8, when did I start reading? Oh, I think I've already kind of touched on that. I started reading when I was like, really reading when I was like 9. Number 9, where do I read? I read right here in this little chair that I'm sitting in. These are my 4 bookshelves surrounding me. And I'm currently in my bedroom. I have a giant bedroom. That was one of the perks of this new house that I moved into. I do not allow myself to read in bed because my therapist told me there are only 2 things that should be happening: bed, sleep, and the yee-haw, if you know what I'm saying. And if I'm not sleeping or yee-hawing, then what am I doing in the bed? I try to make it very ambiant. Yes, I took 3 semesters of French and I'm fluent, so ambiant. Okay. And 10, what kind of books do I like to read? So my favorite genre is definitely fantasy. I'm not going to deny that. What would the warrior cats fall into? Fantasy YA? Actually, let's do a little bit of cataloging right now and see. It is under cats, fiction, and fantasy. So cat fantasy is what I'm into. No, I'm just kidding. Fantasy, I like YA fantasy. What don't I like? I don't like contemporary. I don't want to read about mundane events. When I read, I'm trying to escape. I'm trying to go to an alternate universe. I'm trying to go to a different reality. I'm trying to get the hell away from this. And when I gesture like that, it means everything. The world, all of the events going on. I'm trying to go somewhere else, okay? Anywhere but here. There was one other question, but I can't remember what it was, and I'm kind of too lazy to go and look. So I'm gonna wrap it up right here. This is probably gonna be a pretty short video. I need to work on my posture. So if you see me going from to that, it's me working on my posture. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that it's mildly entertaining. Thank you so much for coming. It's probably gonna be a while before the warrior cat stuff comes out, because I've got to read all of them. I've got to take notes. I have to create cat costumes, really hone in on my cat acting skills, you know what I mean, before I put that out. But thank you again for watching. Please subscribe, please like, leave me a comment, follow me on Instagram, message me, I'll message you back. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.